Actually, I know what I want to do. I'm going to remove all of that. Take it right off. And there's a little scar here. I'm afraid if I cut that off, I'll have some dieback. Hi guys, it's the Black Bonsai Guy, and I'm back here again today. And today I will be trimming up this Portulacaria Africa. So as you guys can see, I have another, well, you guys can't see, but you guys can see, I have another camera right here. You guys can see, I have another camera right here so you guys can get a better profile view of the Portulacaria Africa. It's been growing for quite a while. Now it's time to do some extensive pruning on the Portulacaria Africa so we can keep it nice and compact. I could leave it like this to keep it in like a drooping style, but I decided that I want to keep it compact. So without further ado, I will be using my secateurs here, handy dandy reds. And I think the first cut I will make, first of all, I gotta decide what's the front of the tree. And let's get in there and see. I like this side. I mean, this side, it gives you everything you need, if you can see right here. But it's not leaning towards me. Let's just go in. I like this side. So first thing we'll do is we'll cut this this branch off here because we don't want that to poke us in the eye, as they say. So I'll make a nice cut here. Take that off, and that exposes the trunk. And then what I'll do is I'll just work my way up. Lower branch here. Let's see. It's grown quite a way out. So this is going to be another plant. I'm going to go ahead on. Sorry, y'all, got a spider that was crawling across the table. I'm going to go ahead on and take that branch back to here for now. So nice little gnarly tree there. I got so many succulents, it's crazy. And there's this back piece right here that's also gonna come off. What happened now is everywhere you cut, you made one cut, you'll get two or more branches that'll come back. So now what I'm gonna do is, there is making a mess here. There's a little branch that kind of comes forward and then it splits off in another direction, and it's a thick trunk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take this off, the thick part, and leave the thin. This is what I've taken off there. And I'm just doing that so I can change the direction in which this tree is growing. So I'm going to take this back. This is growing in many different directions. We don't need all of those. I'm going to take it back to there. All right. Hopefully you guys can see. Now what I'm going to do is there's a branch that's hanging here. I'm going to remove that. Took that off. Now we're starting to see a little bit more definition of this tree. And this branch actually splits two ways. Now it's splitting two ways. It's coming here towards us, then it's coming there towards the back. I'll leave it for now, but I will just kind of trim it back a bit. I think that's nice. All right, let's get on this left-hand side. Again, we have branch going in multiple directions. We got 3 areas that is coming out. So we will take this off here. That'll be another tree. We will take this one off as well. I'll take it back to here. All right, see how that's looking? And there's this back branch that's hanging, so we'll cut the hanging part off. Let's just go ahead on and take that off, pull that out. Let's see how we looking. All right, so everything that's down, we'll get to that later. Just want to continue to make my structural prunes here. Let's see. Working up, there's a little branch that's coming out here. I'll go ahead on and cut that out. Allow more air to pass through the tree. We have this back branch that's really low. Not really serving a purpose. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to cut that branch off altogether. Nice flush cut. Take that out. That could be its own little bonsai one day. And let's see what else we want to do. Let's see. We have this branch here. And there's no real apex of this tree. And I don't know if I want to take this and lift it up and let that be the apex. Or if I want to pull, actually, I know what I want to do. I'm going to remove all of that. Take it right off. And there's a little scar here. I'm afraid if I cut that off, I'll have some dieback. I'll let this callus over the next couple of months, and I'll come back and I'll take it down. But it would be, let's see. So I have a choice. I can either make this be the apex of the tree. So you have this line that goes here, then it comes this way, or I can cut this off here and let this one be the new apex of the tree. Let me just kind of think about that for a second. Don't know yet, but I know I want to take this off. This side. Well, let me see how that side looks. Nah, has to come off. It has to come off. We got this branch right here. I will remove all together. Took that one off all together. There is a dead branch here in the middle. I'm going to take this off first. Take this off. We don't need that anymore. And I'm going to clean up that dead part that died. So now we have a Y in there. And I'll come back with the melon colors on the next round and tighten that up. All right. So now we have, let's see. We have this massive branch in the back that's just going down. It's really not doing anything for us, but I could lift it up. You know what? This is gonna be my new apex. Because I like the way that this tapers, and it just needs a bit of wire, and we can make this work. So with that being the case, I'm gonna go ahead and take this whole front limb off now. Okay. And what we'll do is we will bring this tree up. So let me continue to make some more finite prunings. Let's see. I think I want to take this, take that off. I'm gonna bring this tree up, so I don't want to mess with any of that yet. But there's this back branch here. I'm gonna take that completely out. And I'm just trying to see which angle I want to go with. Go like that. Take this one off here. And we are coming to the point where we got to make a decision. How we rocking? I think it's pretty clear that I am going to remove this side of the tree. So let me go ahead on and take that off. And here's what we're left with. This is how we're kind of looking here in terms of a tree. So let me just see what height I want to go to. I think I want to take the tree down to about here. Remove that. I will remove this. And I will take this off. All right. So we took most of this tree off, and I know there's a lot. It's a lot to look at, but you have to cut these jades back if you want them to develop properly. I'm starting to think that this branch is too horizontal, and thinking something has to go. One of these branches has to go. So I want to have, I'm trying to decide, do I want them at all? I don't want them at all. I'm taking them all off. These will be perfect starts for other trees, but they don't fit, these branches just don't suit this tree. We're gonna go ahead and turn it into a single trunk tree. Maybe with one side branch. All right, so let me grab me some wire. I don't know which bonsai wire I want to use. Okay, I got my bonsai wire here, and let's go ahead and use some of this one. I forget what wire size this is. I lost the wrapper, but if I had to guess, I would say it's probably 2 millimeter, if I had to guess. Okay, so what we will do is we will come up here this way, and we will wrap this tree. Here we go. I will just leave it there for now and start working on bending it forward. What we're doing is we're bringing this branch back to leaning forward. And I don't think, I want to go ahead and top the tree about right. Let me finish wrapping it first. I didn't think I was gonna wrap it all the way to the top, but it may make sense. I'm just looking to see what directional bends make sense. So in bonsai, we want things to be random and not look like they were man-made, if you will. So I don't think I need to double wrap this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this wire off to this side branch for now, because I expect this side branch to grow out and do great things. So I'll just kind of leave it like that for now. The wire guides don't come for me. I'm not really particular on how my wire looks. As long as the structure gets me what I want. I think here is an appropriate place to top this tree. I'm just looking. Because this pot is way too big for this bonsai. But at the time, that's all I had available. I don't know if I want to leave it like this or bring it down some. Let me just see if I can get another bend out of this wire. See, I could bend this wire and I could bend the plant to take up some. Let's see how that looks. All right, let's go ahead and top it there. Just felt like it was a tad too tall, and I'll take this wire and just kind of tuck it back here. And this is what we'll do. We'll go ahead and we'll remove the bottom, and we're leaving this branch on there so that it can continue to thicken up this trunk. The trunk looks nice and gnarled, as you can see. You know, it's all types of pitting and pits in the trunk of this bonsai. So what I do want branching to come this way. I think if we had a branch that came this way, it would bring good balance to the tree. And I expect something to bud back from it with no problem. While we have this back here, I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off because we don't need that anymore. We'll have 2 branches or 3 branches that kind of come out this way. We'll form that into a little cluster. I have a nub over here. Hopefully that grows out, or something from this area grows out. And this is what we have left here. Let's get a little bit more. Kind of a S-shaped style bonsai. And this is it. So I know a lot of people, that hurts for a lot of people to do, but it's all part of bonsai. You have to be comfortable with making cuts, because that's how the tree grows. Just like you get a haircut, you cut your hair and then a couple days later it grows back. But look at the benefit. This is one tree. Now I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 trees that I can make off of cutting this down. And keep in mind, if I wanted to cut those 24 cuttings in half, I could have 48 trees. Some of them, you could probably cut them in 3s. Like, I can turn this into a tree, I could turn that into a tree, I could turn this into a tree. But it's already got the shape of a good bonsai in the making, so I'm gonna just go ahead on and keep that bad boy. So that's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so that you know when all my videos are released. Oh yeah, this is one other thing I wanted to say real quick. I tell people all the time, the best way to view my content is when you winding down for the night, you got your shows that you like to watch, but your significant other might be in the shower or doing something else. Man, pull me up on the computer. Pull me up on a computer. I say computer twice. Pull me up on the TV. Pull me up on the computer, and that way you can kind of sit back and relax and watch. I know a lot of people, just going through my analytics, a lot of people are watching from the cell phone, and I could imagine, 2 minutes or 5 minutes holding the cell phone, that could be a lot for some people. You know what I mean? So I think it's easier, a little bit more enjoyable if you go ahead and pull this up on your TV. Hopefully you have a smart TV where you can get out to YouTube, or take your cell phone and cast it to your TV, and then that way you can put your cell phone down, you can relax and really take this in. This was a pretty cool bonsai. This limb right here is more than likely, if it doesn't give me the ramification I need of more leaves, I'm going to go ahead and just cut that off. Really have it on there just to thicken his trunk up. We call that a sacrificial limb. I'm hoping to get some branching in this area. I had branching, I shouldn't have cut it off. But sometimes that happens in bonsai. This is a jade. These grow back fairly quickly. So I don't think I've ever given this food, even though these, I'm gonna give it a little bit of food. I don't have yes I do. I got my stuff right here. So I'll give it a little bit of Osmo coat. Even though it's winter, I'll give it a little bit. A little bit won't hurt it. And remember, this stuff is slow released, and the plants take this in pretty much only when you water. I think that's more than enough right there. Put this over here, and we'll just kind of work that into the soil line. I don't have to water this bonsai. This soil is still wet, but I will clean it up. It's one of the things I will do. You want to, with all bonsai, you want to remove like any dead leaves or debris that falls on your bonsai soil. Now in traditional gardening, you could just leave that stuff down there. It'll break down and continue to feed your plant. In fact, a lot of people do that. Just taking this stuff off. But for bonsai, you want to pretty much keep your soil exposed, clean of debris. And the reason you do that is because you don't want any pests to go in there and, start laying eggs, having things attack your roots. These jade petals, if you leave them on the soil for too long, they will start to root, and they will, grow in your tree, in your bonsai tree area, and they will steal resources. Although jades don't need much, but you just don't want to deal with the hassle of having multi-trunks in your bonsai setup. That's not what you're going for. So, cleaning that up there. Soil line looking good. All right, I think that's it. It's the Black Bonsai Guy. I'm out.